Students to write, you always say, "Hi, teacher, I'm going to start." When you write, topic sentence. Okay, so you will tell your students to do your topic sentence. Okay, so if your first sentence, say you have just provided to me that your first sentence is "My name is," so on and so forth. Does that sound like a good topic sentence? No?
Yes.
Why not? It sounds like it's a boring. Okay, yeah. So if I say, "Hi, my name is," are you going to remember me? Certainly not, right? So, in speech, you have to think about a good topic sentence also, like you do in writing, in order to make it memorable. Okay, and we'll see how we can do that later. So, anybody else want to talk about the other two poor speakers that nobody want to mention? Okay?
The second speaker is also impressive.
Okay.
Because she firstly surprised us by saying that she has been teaching English for 13 years. Because she doesn't look very old, but she said she has been teaching for so many years. And also, the other point is that she is sincere, because she shared with us her philosophy of teaching.
Okay.
And that impressed me a lot.
Okay, good, good. So philosophy of teaching for this person seems important, but she only provided one statement: teaching is learning, learning is teaching, which is a great motto, but if more examples can be provided, that idea would be even better. But that's beside the point, okay? Good. So this speaker has provided lots of penny, taught English, 13 years, hobby, swimming, like a philosopher, like her teaching philosophy, okay? So in terms of impressiveness, she looked young, but knowing that she's taught for 13 years, it's one aspect about her that's pretty interesting, her teaching philosophy. But what about other aspect? Is her topic sentence good? Clear? It's clear. My name is. Okay. How many things did she discuss in her intro? In her self-intro? Six different things. I teach in high school. I have taught for 13 years. My hobby, and I like teaching. So 4 or 5 ideas in one self-intro. Do you think that's enough ideas? Or are those too many in a 1 minute? Yes?
Yeah, I should say something for the first one.
You want to say something for the first one?
Because nobody mentioned her, but she did a great job. Because no, I don't. Thank you. I
You
don't
don't
need
need
that.
to. Okay, so you
well,
have a shout.
because the Rabbi, the teacher said she was very shy, but because she used the topic sentence that we can know her personality. Because I think in the self-intro, that was very important that we know your personality. I'm a very easygoing person. I'm very positive, very pessimistic, something like that. I think it should be part of the self-introduction.
Okay, so Esther has used her nickname Rabbit to open, which is a good opening, but she didn't continue to say, "How are rabbits shy?" I didn't know that. Are rabbits shy? Oh, she had front teeth like rabbits, and then she moved on to how she was shy. So the shyness is not related to the fact that she's called Rabbit. Okay, so 2 ideas. Shy, nickname, and something about speaking English, ability to speak English, right? So 3 ideas. And in Penny's case, there were about 4 ideas. In Ellen's case, there were lots of ideas. So which is better? How much info do you include?
For my opinion, I think that maybe that this self-intro is a kind of impressive way because it's short and it's kind of strategy. Because after listening, I'd like to know her more because of the short.
Okay, so short and sweet principle, right? If it's short, it must be sweet, and I can find out more later. Yes?
Depends on
Our purpose of self-intro.
Yeah, to give the audience, to assure the audience will remember our name
Okay, so it depends on what what you want your listener to remember you about, right? So those, yes?
And it also depends on our time limit because they only have 1 minute.
Okay,
I
so,
will try not to cover 2 minutes.
okay, so very good point. If you only have 1 minute, do you want to tell me all about your life?
No.
Probably not. How many things can you tell me about yourself in 1 minute? Not too much.
Well, it's very important to create a whole picture.
A whole picture.
No, in a short time.
In
It's
a
like
short
the
time.
Ellen, okay, she created pictures of being athletics, okay?
Okay.
Then no, I become very impressive
Okay,
about her.
so the concept about her is that she's very athletic.
Yes,
Okay, and then continue exploring that idea.
yes,
Okay, that's what you mean by whole picture?
yes.
Okay, you don't mean your whole life.
No,
Okay.
no, the specific parts.
A specific part, but develop that specific part in detail. Very good point. This leads to, this is not set up, but you have provided a very good answer for me to lead to the next slide. So, guidelines for self-intro. What's your name?
Christine.
Christine, like Christine has suggested, it's always very important to focus on one aspect of your life. We don't have time to sit here to read or to listen to your life history. We only have time to listen, and we only have enough brain power to focus on one aspect. But this aspect doesn't have to be just one little thing about your life. The aspect can be bigger, like for example, teaching, right? That's one aspect, but there are many things within teaching you can talk about, okay? Another example is in Ellen's case, she wants to tell everybody that she's very athletic. And so, the concept of being athletic is very important to develop. Now, if I were Ellen, and I want to tell you that I'm a very athletic person, as you can see from my body build and so on and so forth, when I tell you guys I am a teacher, I have mom and dad, I have 2 kids, I love teaching, no, I wouldn't include those information because those kind of information will interfere with your main aspect, which is going to be your topic sentence, right? So, in this kind of situation, I will talk about the audience later. Okay, so focus on one aspect of your life. Now, how do you determine that aspect? There's so many aspects for you. How do you determine the aspect you would choose?
Depends on the situation. Depends on the situation.
Depends on the situation. Okay, very good. So you need to know who your audience is. Okay, so knowing that you guys are all teachers, if I tell you more about my teaching philosophy and how I love teaching and so on and so forth, unless your teaching is a very specific, unique, you teach a special class, will people remember you? But if in this kind of situation, it's a workshop style, everybody's a teacher, the fact that I choose teacher as a profession to talk about probably wouldn't be too impressive. But if at this point you focus on the fact that you are athletic, the fact that you are a traveler, the fact what other interesting aspect of yourself, or even your name. If you have a special meaning to the name that you have, that's okay. You can focus on how you got your name and why that name is special and what it means in terms of your personality. That's okay. Okay. Well, also, if you have a different kind of audience, it's not necessarily teachers, but it's a workshop to improve your listening or speaking skill. You get all different kinds of people in this kind of workshop. And in that case, then you may want to focus on the fact that you are a teacher and that you have taught and so on and so forth. Okay, so your audience is going to be very important. Okay, so your number one concern is you should think about how you should just focus on one aspect about yourself. Now, that one aspect, do you tell people where you're from? My favorite introduction for my students. Hi, my name is, I'm from Yunlin, and I have a mom and dad, and I have a dog. I like swimming, and I like friends, so I go out a lot.